Hey everyone, I am back today with our very last layout using the Seaside Escape Limitless Kit and Essentials Kit. And this is the 8th layout that I created with this kit. And this one today is going to be a double pager. So let me show you what I'm working with here. I have a whole bunch of pictures that I want to get on this layout. Okay, let's see. This is my main picture because I just love it so much. It's my son and my nephew, and they are in the ocean just laughing and having a great time. And then I have the following, that's a 4x6 picture, and then I have the following pictures that are 3x4 pictures. It's just all kinds of other pictures that I took at that same time. So I've got 7 of them. Okay, so that's the pictures that I have to use. And then I've got my finishing touch mix and my sequin mix there, of course. And then I saved this sheet of paper. I haven't even cut into it because I really love this sheet of paper. I want to use some of the plaid, but I also think I want to fussy cut some of the stars. So I'll put that over to the side. And I pulled a lot of embellishments that I would like to use on this kit. There are so many things here. Okay. Let me just try to get this on a color of paper that you can see these all on. I plan on using 2 pieces of white paper from my stash as the background of my layout. So I just pulled all kinds of fun seashells and stars since they're in the ocean. Soak it in. Let's go to the beach, escape here, more stars, the word sun, the word surf, the word sand, another shell, the word beach. This is from the cards, one of the cardstock cuts this month. It came with 3 pieces and beach was one of them. Salt in the air and sand in my hair. Love this. I liked that together. Best ever. Another little, star. And then I used the tiny little you and me from the store. And then I want to use one of these, either the ones that say best summer ever or summer memories. I probably like the summer memories for this, but I'm not sure if I want to use it in blue or in green. But what I am going to do to those is alter them a little bit so you can read the where it's etched to say summer memories. I'm gonna alter it a little so you can see it better. I'm not even sure if you could see that on camera very well. Okay, so then I also pulled out these stars because we have a star theme going on in this layout too. I've got my alphabets. I might spell out the word cousins because they're cousins. And then of course I've got some scraps and I've got these scraps. I've got what's left of this sticker sheet and what's left of this sticker sheet. So I'm gonna take the scraps. I'm gonna put all the embellishments off to the side for now because we're not gonna be working with those quite yet. I would like to get, as I usually do, I would like to get the main layout of the main design of my layout down first. But before I even do that, I am going to alter these 2 so that they're ready to use. And what I'm going to do that is grab some white acrylic paint and a little paper towel. I'm just going to use the paper towel to put this in. I'm just going to gently put the acrylic paint over it. There we go. And now it looks, I can see it so much better. I like it a lot better. And I'm gonna do the same to this one. Alrighty, so these are ready to be used now. And I like them like that. Okay, now to the main design of our layout here. I've got both pieces of background paper. I love this picture. I want it to be front and center, so I'm probably gonna put it right there in the middle, possibly on that side. Not sure yet. And then I'm just gonna put the other pictures around it randomly. And honestly, I'll probably stick with whatever layout design I come up with right now, because obviously we've got infinite possibilities of how to lay out the pictures, and I don't want to be here all day just trying to lay out the pictures. So I kind of like that. Now I've got this dark blue paper, and I've got these cut aparts. Maybe I should use my alphabets and put like beach time or beach fun or something like that. I don't know. I've got so many various embellishments up there, but I don't want to mess around with them quite yet. I have an idea across the bottom of my layout what I would like to do. And I'm going to grab 3 different shades of blue that I have in my scraps. And I think I want to tear each one so it kind of looks like the ocean waves across the bottom, I think. And since these are the thinnest, I'm gonna go ahead and tear them first. And I'm gonna try to tear them like up and down and not super straight. And actually, since this is the same color paper on both sides and it has a white core, I can use that side or this side, whichever I'm gonna like better. And maybe I should use them both, like layer them up on each other. Okay, I'm not gonna decide that quite yet. Next, I am going to cut this in half and do the same thing with this. This is 3.5 inches, so I'm gonna cut it 1 3/4 inch thick. And I'm also gonna kind of go back and forth. This paper is a little harder because it has pink on the back, so I can't use the back side. And the pink actually might be showing through a little, so we might not even be able to use this like this, but we'll see. We'll just see how it looks. Okay, and then I've got this pattern paper too that I think would be fun to do this with, but we've got a lot, so I think I'm gonna cut this into 4 pieces. So this is 5.5 inches wide, so I'm gonna cut it 2 3/4 inch. And then I'm gonna cut that in half again. So I'm just gonna cut it approximately in half. So they're like a little less than 1.5 inches wide. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same tearing technique on this one, on all 4 of these. Okay, now I need to decide what order to put these in. And as you may have noticed, this blue one is shorter. One of the pieces was a little bit shorter. So I'm gonna keep the short one on this side because this picture overlaps. So I think I can disguise that one piece is shorter. And I just don't even know how I should do this. So I'm just gonna play around with the order of these for a minute. Like I'm thinking I should put the darker blue in the back. Like that. I'm thinking that's a good idea. But maybe I want it to be separated by a color. So I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do it both ways. And then I wonder if the light blue should be all the way in the front. I kind of like this look. I'm not sure which way I like. I kind of like this one better with the two dark blue ones all the way in the back because it kind of just like looks like it's going out to sea. So this is going to be the difficult part, is trying to get these lined up and glued down so it also flows and doesn't leave too much white space in between. So I think I'm just going to go off camera to get these all adhered because it's going to take me a few minutes to adjust them, and this might involve peeling pieces up periodically. So I'm going to go off camera and adhere these all across, and I will be right back. Okay guys, I got this down. Here's where I had to cut this blue paper. And there's a little gap in here. I'm not sure if you can see it from on the camera. And there's also a little gap in here. And what I'm gonna do to those places is I'm gonna wedge a picture right there. And I'm gonna wedge a picture right under here. So you won't even be able to see wherever there is pictures, they're gonna go behind the waves. Wherever there are pictures in my layout, they're gonna go behind the waves and get tucked in like that, okay? Now I'm gonna need to come, because my white paper is a little bit longer than my strips of paper, so I'm gonna need to come and trim off some of this. For matting my pictures, let's see. I feel like I don't really want to matte them. I mean, I obviously don't want to matte them on white because the layout is already white. Let me see what it looks like matting them on the plaid paper that came in the kit. Let me see how that looks, because I have this whole sheet of plaid paper that I haven't even used yet. So, you know, I kind of do like them matted on that plaid. I wonder if I should matte them on white first and then on the plaid. Let's see how that looks. Double matted. It kind of looks really nice like that. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give them a real thin matte on white and then another pretty thin matte on the plaid paper. I think I will go off camera to do all of this matting because, again, this is going to take quite a while. But let me just do one and make sure that I like the way it looks. I'll do one right here. And I might not be left with any stars from the B side of this paper once I finish this, but that's okay with me. Let's see how this looks before I mat everything. Oh yes, I think it's gonna look really nice. It's also going to spread my pictures out a little wider and take up a little more space on the layout, but I think that's fine. Oh yes, I really like them double matted like that. So I'm gonna go and double mat all my pictures, and then I'm gonna adhere them, and then I will be right back. Alrighty, I haven't got this adhered down yet because I wanted to show you one thing really quick. I just have a very few scraps of this left, so Not really many stars I can cut out of that. I'll put it with my scrap pile. But this picture right here, I was running out of paper, so it doesn't have a mat on the bottom, but it's okay because that's the one that's gonna tuck into there. So if you need to get creative with your paper because you're running out of that plaid paper, depending on how many pictures you have when you're trying to do this, just cut the mat, or don't worry about getting the mat on the bottom of the pictures that tuck. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and adhere all of these down, and I will be right back. Alrighty, now I can start kind of embellishing this and putting clusters and things in here. So I'm gonna grab all of my embellishments that I have here. I've got a lot of them. And this doesn't even include all the stickers and stuff that I have over there either. And I'm just gonna start placing stuff down. I've got one cluster here. I'll probably put one cluster up here somehow. And then probably one cluster maybe around here. I'm not sure. I've just got so many pieces. Since we're not doing stars on this after all, I think I might get rid of those few stars. Of course, I've got starfish. Let's see. I'm not sure if I'm going to use surf and sand. I do have a tag here, but I don't think I'm going to use that. Let me see. I'm kind of liking the simplicity of this, but I don't like these here. You and me. I like this, what I've got so far. It's a lot of words over here is what I'm thinking, that I'm questioning. So maybe I can put some other things. I don't really want to put stars in there. I've of course got all this. Everything in here is very like cutesy. This layout's not very cutesy. Unless I put a little, let's see. Let me adhere down what I have so far and see if I can add to it and around it. I'm gonna pop a few things up on foam tape. I'm gonna leave some things flat. I want to alter this word beach because you almost can't see it. And I will be back after I get a bunch of this adhered down. Okay, I have things heading in the right direction. And I'm thinking instead of altering the word beach, I want to pop it up on foam tape, but I think I need to put something behind it. So it's not white on white, although I do love the look of white on white. I just need a little something. So I'm gonna see if this could go behind it. Oh no, I don't really like that. It's just too dark. But I was thinking to lightly ink, just a little bit ink right behind it with a really light blue ink. And I think that can look really nice. And then down here where it says escape, I'm going to stamp the word seaside and put it right above there. So it says Seaside Escape. But let me get a really light blue ink. Let me see what color I should be looking for. Okay, so this is a toss-up between Weathered Wood and Stormy Sky, or possibly Weathered Wood mixed with Stormy Sky. So I'm going to try it on a little scrap of paper and see how it looks. And I'm just gonna, this one is the Weathered Wood, this one is the Stormy Sky. weathered wood. Oh, I think I'm gonna like the Stormy Sky better. It's a little more blue. Oh, it'll be perfect just right behind where I've got my letters. Okay, I'm gonna use the Stormy Sky. And I don't wanna make this like huge blob of it. I really want to keep it just really right behind my title. Okay. So I'm just really lightly doing this. Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with it anymore at all. Okay, so now I'm going to pop my word beach. Oh wait, maybe I won't even pop it up. I don't even think I need to pop it up. I think I'm just gonna do the easy thing and adhere it right to the paper. I'm just gonna use a little art glitter glue. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna put Seaside Escape right there. So I think I want to stamp the word Seaside on some of this paper. I'm not sure what color. I might want to stamp it on the light blue. I don't want to stamp it on yellow or plaid. That will be too hard to read. I could stamp it on the dark blue, but I don't want it to draw all of your attention. So I think I will stamp it on the light blue. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna cut a strip of this, a small strip, almost like the size of a branding strip, because I wanna stamp my letters and then cut them apart so it almost looks like little letter tiles. I'll show you exactly what I mean. I did this a couple of months ago with a branding strip, and I turned it into what looks like letter tiles. So let me show you. I've got my archival black ink here, and I'm not gonna stamp it in the order to spell out the word Seaside, because there's two S's, so I'm not keeping it together. I'm cutting this all apart. So I'm gonna just stamp the S twice right now. S-E-A-S. And then I'll get all the letters stamped to spell Seaside, and I will be right back. Okay. And then I'm just gonna cut them apart. And then I'll save that in case I want to write a year or something. I'll save this little scrap in case I want to write something else. Okay, I like the way that looks. Obviously it's going to be a little bit straighter, but I'm going to go ahead and adhere those letters down right now. Okay, so I stamped the word Seaside over there, and then I think I'm going to put the year, which was 2023, over here. And once I get this down, I think I'm going to call it good for this layout. I don't think I'm going to add splatters to this layout, even though I love them so much. I just think this layout is pretty clean lines, and I don't feel like I need to add the splatters to it. Yeah, I don't think I'm even gonna add any pearls, although they would dress it up a little, but I think I'm just gonna call this one done. So if you were inspired by this layout, either to create something, I am gonna do this though, round edges, either to create something with our kit, with this kit, like similar to this, like if you're following along and making these pages right along with me, we would love to see it on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook, Or if you are inspired just to use your stash, but you were inspired by this to use products that you already have, we would love to see those on our Facebook page as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in a couple days. This is my last video with this kit, but I will see you in a couple days with my layout share, and I'll tell you what my plans are to do with all the leftover pieces of this kit. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.